Okay, welcome to today's class. I warmly welcome to people who are on Zoom and also on Facebook and YouTube. I warmly welcome everyone. So this is our online lifelong circle where we study key things, difficult and very useful and productive subjects related to our life, related to our health, mental illnesses, personal development, through lot of reading of the books, different short courses, and all things are free of charge. So we do sequential study, so one by one, step by step, we uh, get the command by studying the different texts from the books, and also we do discussion. We share our own experiences, and we made some valuable conclusion as well. So my name is Maratib Ali Shad, and I'm your host. I'm facilitator, and I will be carry out this session with your valuable contribution. So this is online lifelong study circle. Um, 2 weeks ago, we started a series, a very important series on assisting healing, and in which we um, aim to diagnose, track, um, or know about our physical illnesses and also the mental illnesses. And we uh, are trying to find the origin of our illnesses, where our all illnesses come from, which where it does originate, and how it does originate, why does it originate, how I come and become a ill person mentally. I become more psychological problem related a person. I become little psychotic sometime. Feel very low and poor energy within my body. My mind does not work properly, and I start to victim of lot of physical illnesses such as blood pressure, back pain, muscular pain, um, cancer, heart attack, and stroke, and syndrome, and lot of it's a hundred and thousands of diseases which medical science has told us. Uh, of course, we are not. I mean, treating here in this class, but we basically are helping ourselves to educate ourselves through the virtue of medical science, also the spirituality, because this is a philosophy and the spirituality class anyway, in addition of medical science related stuff we do, because healing is a combination of lot of things. Pain and suffering is a is has lot of dimension. So we will all consider different dimension, not only the medical dimension we will be doing. So that's why we so this study is a very in detail. A lot of content I have taken from this book, Healing and Recovery. If you can see it here, the Healing and Recovery, um, and that is written by Dr. David Hawkins. Dr. David Hawkins was a psychiatrist. He was a Sufi mystic yogi, um, um, type of intellectual contribution he did. He wrote several books, and more importantly, he was a medical doctor, and he did a clinical studies for 40 years uh, with the science. But the beauty of his work, he added how the spirituality works, and diagnosed the healing, and we'd start recovering from our physical illness, mental illness, or even spiritual illnesses as well. So that's why it is much more important thing. So Mostly content are related with self-help and life coaching, developmental psychologies, philosophy, self-actualization and enlightenment, relationships, family, leadership, happiness, growth, purpose. So um, I'm running this online podcast for 1 hour every Sunday, the same time. So everyone can join. And if you want to fill out the gaps in your life, so this is a 1 hour mind changing course for you. So let's go, and we are starting our today's class, assisting healing, um, and we will continue reading couple of paragraphs from the book, and we start to discussion in the sense we can share our personal experience. If you want to contribute, just unmute your mic and just start to speak as well, about your um thoughts about this class or the content, or you want to share your story as I said earlier. Okay, so this is going to be a mind-blowing information which I'm going to share with you. That's why, so this class is suitable if you itself experience physical or mental illness, if you are victim of crises and tragedies in the life, if you are living on a lower conscious level in the life and you want to come out, you want to uh, I mean uh, absolutely want to live a glorious and magnificent life, happier life, growthful life. So then you should be able to help yourself in this class and also coming class, because always remember this is not one week. This series is assisting healing. I am preparing for you and for myself for couple of 5 to 6 weeks class. So you must join the all 6 7 classes, okay, so that you have a total uh, best understanding about healing and its cure, and its origin, more important, and how we can treat it ourselves, okay. And of course the medical treatment, if you are doing already, keep it as it is as well, okay. So, and why I'm saying that, I will let you know throughout the um, this class. So um, healing basically is throughout from ages, hundred and thousands of years before, different messiah, prophets, uh, gods, related personalities, including Krishna, um, Prophet Muhammad, Jesus Christ, and Baba Guru Nanak, and lot of great personalities they came. And why people started to impress or get influence from them, because one of the their magic thing was to heal. So whenever people start to sit in their company or talk with them, or discuss their problem, their personal or societal or family problem, they feel that it has resolved, and therefore they start to become followers of them. They become the lover of them. They become I mean old time lifetime fellowship fellows of these people, okay. And that help to form different religions, um, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Sikhism, Buddhism, um, and Judaism, and there are so many other religions. So, so one of the big characteristic of all religion is there is a healing process, healing mechanism everyone introduced, and they were very successful. Sometimes they showed their miraculous healing, uh, especially the um, Jesus Christ was so famous for giving the birth to the dead people, healing to the very ill people. Um, there are a lot of Hollywood movies you can watch where um, Jesus Christ uh, were so miraculous person. Um, the same thing with Krishna. If we read or even watched the old stories of the Krishna in the media as well or through books, we learn that how he also helped hundreds and thousands of people uh, through healing magic. The same thing with the Prophet Muhammad as well, and he did as well amazing things to the Arab, and that brought Islam a big force as a political and also in a intellectual civilization, civilizational history as well. So, so of course that's is the fact. Now, in terms of the origin of illness, which we learned last week, if you missed the last week, uh, I will upload, I think, today the last episode which we did. So if you missed it, don't worry. You can go to my YouTube channel and and go through that 1 hour uh, text which we did read and we discuss in details as well. Okay, so there are a lot of pages which we learned. So today we are going to go further what we did learn about healing last week, and today we will learn step by step approach by Dr. David Hawken. So always remember, I'm a student for kinesiology, um, but I have taken the most of the content from the works of Dr. David Hawking, and one of his book is Healing and Recovery. You can buy this. It's an amazing life changing book for everyone. Okay, whether you have illnesses or you want to help other people to cure as well. So um, let's go and start our reading for today. One of the important topic which we will cover, that our body is nothing. Our human body is nothing, just is a reflection of what we are holding in our mind. What is inside my mind, that's only my body reflects. Okay, um, and that is a mind blowing learning you can do. So whatever I will, what sort of belief system, what sort of information I will keep in my mind through my memory, I my body will reflect immediately or after certain time or after couple of years when I will grow or become more older. So it will reflect on my body. So mind is always dominate on my body. Sorry. So uh, so that's why this is so important, that how mind our mind controls. But always remember, it's a very important thing um, for Stephania. Hi, I think she joined. B Patel, Javeria. Always remember that our mind controls our body, and how we can track that, what is holding, what information, what experience in my mind is holding from my childhood, we don't know. Okay, but it will reflect on your body through different allergies, through different body reactions based on your mind, and more importantly your childhood experiences, which even when you were in tummy of your mummy, when your mum was pregnant, even that experience as a fetus, as a growing baby in the belly of your mummy, also worked on the result in the later stage of your life. This is medical science scientifically proven research as well, with a lot of journals you can go through. So, childhood is so important because all memories, all experiences, responses of your parents, your friend and family, relatives, neighbors, everything impact and influence your future when you were growing from your childhood. So this is so important and so crucial, and that's why even we are unconscious living in our older later stage of life, mostly diseases which we become victim of, different type of illnesses or even psychological problem we have, they all or most of the things are related with my childhood experience. Why? Because my childhood experiences actually were just storing the storage in my mind, and later that loaded information, that loaded experience of different things will appear later in my life in different forms, and I can't get rid of. I'm very desperate. What's happening? I'm living a very good life, but what happened? Where this disease come from? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm diagnosed. I'm being diagnosed with cancer. Oh, I have a symptom of heart attack. Oh, why I become a diabetic? Why why this is happening? So there are 80 to 90% problem with my mind and with my body, when it reflects in form of diseases, in form of pain, or result of the pain we suffer. They have the thing that our mind was storing all things, especially the memory. Memory is so important for our, because all things are storing in form of memory in our brain, and that release the symptom through our body when we living unconscious life, and we don't know what is we our mind is thinking unconsciously, and that is a pain point, that is a sign of a danger as well. And why? Because we don't know what the programming of my mind is operating. The benefit of spirituality is it will help you to removing this negative programming, to removing that negative experiences of your childhood when uh, you experience those or you witness through this. So that's why it all part of healing, it's all part of your recovery. Okay, but until you are not aware consciously about this negative programming, your body will always under influence of your unconscious mind, and that is the cause of all your illnesses. That whole thing we will learn. Okay, and that's we are going to study in couple of minutes. I have a different paragraphs, so we will read it. So um, let's start our today's reading. Okay, and uh, normally the format of this class is all participants they read one of the paragraph, and then we discuss, and we will go to the next paragraph, and the other person will read, and that's how cycle of reading goes, because we all are here for a reason. Yeah, and if we are more engaged physically, it is more important for our learning, and then we can apply in our personal life. Okay, so I'm starting the reading, and then after that we can do. Okay, yeah, Javeria can start. Yeah, she says she wanted to start. Okay, so Javeria, if you can unmute your mic and start reading.
Thank you. Mind our body. Science and psychiatry are studying the clinical condition of multiple personalities with increasing interest because it explains so many. because it explains uh, where I was. Multiple personalities with increasing interest because it explains so many different phenomena. In this condition, more than one personality expresses itself through the body. Clinically, one personality may have multiple illnesses such as asthma, allergies, gut, and many others. But when that personality leaves and the other personality comes in, the second one may will have none of these illnesses, none of those illnesses. Whatever the personality says, I don't believe in any of those things. I'm not subject of them. As a result, we will look at the power of the mind over body.
Thank you. Excellent. It's a great reading, Javeria. So it's very important to know in this text that we need to say and create thought, um, such as I have highlighted here, that I don't believe any of these things. I am not subject to them. What does it mean? I don't believe in any programming which is operating in my unconscious mind. Okay. And I'm not subject to that. These are programming which I don't know, which was happened in my childhood or recently. I'm not subject to do. Okay. This conviction, this magic word of um, or the sentence of magic words will start to heal yourself, and you will feel empowered, and that empowerment will um, will control of to going towards healing process. Okay. And this is the magic sentence you can use, or maybe you can write down, you can take a screenshot, um, and if you are experiencing any problem, a physical problem, you can say it repeatedly every day after couple of hours. What? I don't believe in any of these things. I am not subject to them. I am not subject to them. I am not subject to them. So by doing this, you are stopping, your conscious mind is stopping any unconscious programming which is happening in your mind, and it is reflecting through your body, through illnesses, through diseases. And that is a mind blowing, uh, you can say, the intellectual pill you can keep with you. Okay. And that is we are going to learn. So, the Dr. David Hawkins further says a basic principle of recovery is that we are subject to what we hold in mind, which may, however, be unconscious, means out of awareness. We will refer to the map of consciousness to make this understandable rather than sound mystical or puzzling in our expressions. It is helpful to remember that the direction of the energy fields indicates whether it is a negative field with a destructive influence or a positive field. Knowing this all will enable us to feel confident that we are operating from something that is reasonable, confirmable, and understandable. So, this is something which we just learn, and we can um, focus on positive influence or the negative influence. So, whatever our body will respond, it will respond based on two types of energy field. One is a positive field, another is a negative field. If our conscious efforts or consciousness um, have identified the unconscious negative programming. Then um, then with the will and the spirit which we have or everyone have by default, that come out and turn our discourse of life into a positive direction and into was a healing process. Yeah, so that is the important. Otherwise we will become uh, allergic. We have an allergic issue, we will have a problem, we will have um, a root of the negative, what we call psychological problem, we call guilt. We will remain in guilt, and that guilt will bring unhappiness, sorrow, depression, and different type of illnesses. Yeah, Stefania, yeah, she has a question that she wants to contribute something. Yes, please unmute your mic and please speak.
Yes, hello, Meredith and Javiera.
Hello.
Maria. Um, I just wanted to ask because you're speaking very interestingly about subconscious, conscious mind, and I think I kind of understand it, but it's not quite clear to me. How can you know what your programming is? Like, how can you know that this is negative?
Yeah,
How can you focus on it?
that's a great question. Appreciate. Basically, the this unconscious programming which was happened when we were child, and the scientists and researchers, they say that when we were 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, up to 7 years old, that whole period, whatever the experiences I used to have, that all are stored in form of memory, and 95% things goes into my unconscious mind, which means unconscious means which we don't know what has happened. And how we know that? We know gradually in later different stages of life, in form of illnesses, in form of physical illnesses, or in form of mental illnesses. For example, if someone was living a normal life like a regular life, and suddenly his or her mind start to feeling depression, yeah,
Mhm.
and that depression, where it comes from, where what happened? So if you know some recent incident happened, and because of that recent incident, maybe this is a temporary depressive um, stage of your life, and you can start take some medical assistance or spiritual assistance. However, if it's just stumble upon in your life randomly, then it is probably because of some negative programming was stored in your life when you were child, and that is now appearing in later in this stage. And then if you have awareness, which I am giving you right now, which we are reading through this book, now you know that any illnesses could be direct link with my childhood experience and which I never knew. And this awareness actually will help you to heal it automatically, and you spot it, you just found it, that could be something happened previously. And this magic word which I just mentioned with you, I don't believe in any of these things, I am not subject to them. This magic sentence, if you are repeatingly, this conviction will erase, will remove all all or many of the part of this negative program automatically. And you don't need to label it what was this, but that you know it was something unconscious mind which was stored, and that is appearing in different format. For example, many people they start to feel allergic, different allergic. Some people, they were very good in eating eggs, but suddenly in some stage of the life, as soon they eat egg or they drink milky or dairy products, their bodies start to aching, uh, vomiting, or different symptoms start to show. Yeah, why this is happening? One thing that could be a recent development within your body because of something. If it's not fixed quickly, then that problem was a result of unconscious mind in your previous life, which is showing a symptom in your body through through allergy. So now this allergy is sh- giving you this negative programming which was happened in your childhood or in your previous life. uh, and that is sufficient for me, and now I will work on this, and I will say commit to repeat this thing. I don't believe in any of these things. I am not subject to them. Okay, and you will see the magical healing process start to come, which no medicine or tablet or any therapy, medical therapy can give you. So this is the revolution which spirituality bringing in people's life. Okay, without any medication. But of course, this
So,
is, yeah.
so basically, what you're saying is that, let's say if somebody has a back pain,
Hmm.
which I have right now,
Hmm.
main thing to do right now, it would be just to say, I don't believe in any of those things. I'm not subject to them.
That's right.
So
That's
is
right.
this how I the root of the problem? So I don't have to study anything. I just have to say this sentence.
Well, you still consult your doctor, okay? Because probably that back pain is because of just your physical related issue. Just something, I mean, something happened with your back pain recently because of some lifestyle, because your wrong body movement. If that was a happened, then it should fix within couple of days and weeks. But if it sustained longer, okay, you can assume that this is because of my previous childhood experience, and that is a reflection is happening just now after 10 years, after 20 years, or even many people they experience after 40, 50 years of that unconscious program. Our brain is so complex, so that programming, negative programming, can appear through physical symptom, through different things. What is holding you in your mind, what you experienced in your mind, it never stay uh, calm. It can hibernate, but this hibernation will reverse any time in your life, and you will experience different um, diseases, different illnesses, and it will give you pain and suffering. But the beauty of this awareness which we are reading now, that you will have a self control, a self mastery to control any upcoming or potential disease, to reverse. Okay, and this is the power of mind, that through the mind you can control or you can reverse lot of diseases, lot of illnesses. And that's we are all learning how, and we are gathering different information through a rational and spiritual approach. That's we are reading. And in coming week you will have lot of amazing stuff as well. This is one of the dimension we just read now. There are a lot of other dimensions and aspect related to pain and suffering. Like, I remember last year, 2 years before, I had also lower back pain, and suddenly start to happen and it started to become very severe. Initially, I didn't, um I mean, know why this happened, because I was running properly. I was doing a good health diet as well. I was taking a vitamin as well. Um, but why this happened? And it was happening very severely, so that even I can't, I mean, proper walk or my lifestyle or my daily activities got disturbed. But then because I had this awareness of this thing, then my mind start to focus on the things which which we just, and then obviously it was some subconscious programming was happened, but I don't know. And and I start to heal, and this self healing, that I don't believe in that any of these things, I'm not subject to them. This type of thought I repeatedly say during yoga every day, during exercise which I was doing, during stretching of my body, I was keep repeating that. And you can't imagine, in few days, the whole uh, many months related this back pain disappear, completely disappear. Not even a single, 1% was effect was there, and that was just happen. This is, I'm on its example, a live example of this thing. And that is actually a very small healing, a small example of this magic thing which is happening. But always remember, I also took the painkiller at the same time, because pain killing, the medical cure which is available on that time, that also we need to take. But on the background, we need to heal spiritually ourselves through this thing, awareness. This is all about awareness. So as far as we have awareness, your healing will process very quickly, very instantly, in few days or few hours. Otherwise, the people who do not have this awareness of spirituality, or the dimension of mind over phenomena, you don't know, they have chronic pains. It lasts many years, or even they die with that severe pains. Why? Because they think, unfortunately, we are only body. Okay. And we need to work on our body through different surgery, different medicine, you know, like what the science or medical science suggests us. There is no other hidden or unconscious or psychological or spiritual dimension of that. That poor education basically have killed a lot of people, or actually put many people in trouble. So we all are combination of body, mind, emotion, and our soul and spirit. So that all brings in our life right now. Okay, I'm not only body. Okay, so this is the paradigm. Fundamentally we have very poor, and that does not teach in school. Unfortunately, we do not have this teaching in our college life. Our parents, they don't teach us this thing. Our media, they don't teach us. That's why we, mostly people in our life, they have illnesses everywhere, they have pain and suffering everywhere. Why? Because of materialistic paradigm which we have. And um, we forgot about the other dimensions, such as this self-healing process, such as spirituality, such as our, the emotional power, the power of emotional intelligence. That all we need to feel. And by the way, Stefina, my class is helping lot of people and to myself to fill those gaps which are missing in our society, which my teachers, my school, my society, my government, my local council never fed them. So I'm trying to bridging it. You know what I'm talking about? So
Yes, I think we are on the same page here because my dream, my maybe desire is to create schools, to build schools where there is this practical learning of life, like how to manage your emotional well-being, how to make firm decisions, how to be aware of what your purpose is, what is your right career choice. I think this is definitely missing in schools. So I'm on the same wavelength with you here.
excellent.
But still, this sentence, I don't believe in any of those things. I'm not subject to them. I wonder if it's not a vague sentence because this may negate as well believing in anything kind of like negate all our beliefs, and some of them can be productive. So I wonder like how this just one vague sentence can actually help go to the root. Like I find it hard to understand and believe.
Yeah, I know. It's apparently it's look something miraculous if this happen, but of course we that our belief, our awareness, which is even actually beyond belief, gives us this new knowing. We call it awareness. That and that heals a lot of people, that heals a lot of I mean millions of people. They have through the virtues of self healing, they now living a very normal and prosperous life, you know. So
Yeah.
that's we trying to achieve from here. So
Hmm.
let's go further, and we will get a lot of answer of our questions or thought in mind. So there is a phenomena, we call it self-fulfilling prophecy. um, the self-fulfilling prophecy uh, is one of the thing which we believe, and that belief system start to program and control us. And what does it mean by this self-fulfilling prophecy? um, and that self-fulfilling prophecy will now change your mind. And how does it work? That what does it mean by self-fulfilling prophecy? It means, and that is basically is revealed by my favorite teacher, Dr. Stephen Covey, in his famous book The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. And that book changed life of millions of people in 1990s and 2000s. And one of the key concept which he mentioned, that we all are subconsciously programmed, and that subconscious program is called self-fulfilling prophecy. What does it mean? What we start to believe, we start to prove it. What we start to believe, we start to prove it at any cost. And once we make decision that I believe that I cannot do, then you will make a whole life in the way that you will not be able to do this. And once you start to believe you can do it, actually, then your body and your mind will start to prove it that you will do it. So this is the means that we try to fulfill our prophecy. And what does it mean? It's showing that our mind is so controlling on us. Okay, what we will teach to our mind will do. And what we believe on, it will come true, apparently. If the weather is bad, we will unhappy. If the people treat us well, we will feel well. If they don't treat us well, we will feel bad and become defensive. So these are obvious fulfilling prophecy we know. Uh, Further say, we also choose to be proactive and not let our situation determine how we will feel. And reactive behavior can be self-fulfilling prophecy. So whatever we basically believe, it start to reflect on things. That's why the belief system is so crucial in our action. And how this belief system forms through perception, through our childhood experience, through our current experiences, that all forms our belief system. And once our belief system start to form, that belief system start to control us, and our action will depend on that belief system. Okay, so and that is very very what we call it, um, disaster for our life, that we are now control of in our belief. And what are our belief? No matter, I don't have control to change them. Just I will, my body will reflect, or I will try to change the situation to fulfill those things to prove that my belief system was good. And uh, and that is happening. For example, um, like there is a one quick example: if weather is bad, we will unhappy. That is one of the belief we mostly people they do. Oh my god, oh, it's raining outside, it's going to be mess my day. We do, right? We do. Why? We unconsciously we think that if there is a bad weather outside, our day will go bad. Okay, why? But why? Who feed that belief? This is just self-fulfilling prophecy. And what will happen? We will live and spend the whole day unhappily, and we will do, when the rain is stopping, oh my god, I have to go outside. Oh my god. oh, and after every hour we will start to check weather. After every hour we start to react, uh, and many people have a very bad weather impact every day because of our reactive mode, because we have already believed if there is a weather outside like this, first we will label it as a bad. And then after this, if there is a bad weather, then I will start my bad day will spend uh, waste wastelessly or wasteful, uh, depend what we feel the definition of weather, bad weather. And if there is a sunny, if there is a beautiful day outside, then I will feel more energy, and then I will do lot of sales in a job. I will be happy with my partner. I will be doing this. This is who is controlling. Your belief system is controlling you, okay, through your self-fulfilling prophecy, because that's how you have been designed, unfortunately, because you do not have power to change this thinking pattern. Yeah. And this is another mind-blowing learning we know through this self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. um, and uh, we will read, actually watch our program, a 10-minute video, or maybe I can give you this video. You can watch it after it, because maybe it's a copyright, because I haven't taken permission from them. I will share this link to you. Uh, and this is a 8 minute, 8 to 10 minutes video, and it will tell you how your thoughts and beliefs shape your action. Okay, through self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, and that self-fulfilling prophecy, if we identify in our uh, personality, in our character, then we start to change it. Okay, and that is so important. Let me give you, copy paste this link to you, to everyone. Yeah. So um and let me throw a quick light on this self-fulfilling prophecy. The self-fulfilling prophecy, I give you example. A girl is invited to join a night party with friend and family, but for some reason she thought there are some toxic people there, and because of them my party experience will be very bad. um, and I should not go. And if I will go in the party, it will be a mess. That belief that the party will become a mess because of certain people is a belief system. And now, because you have made this belief will actually exhibit through your action. once you will go in a party. And the same thing happened actually. For some reason, she went into the party, she attended, and the same thing, because she had a negative mindset before going to the party, every person responded her negatively or just okay. Oh, hi Stephanie. Oh, hi Sarah. Oh, and that's it. Very fake type of experience she will get. And basically, her action will leverage her belief system, what she had before go to that party. Now everything from her mind and physically will prove unconsciously and consciously that this party will give her a bad experience, and this will happen. And actually that happened, yeah, surprisingly. However, take the other example, other way around. A girl, Sarah or Stephanie, she is invited for a party, a night party with friend and family, and she got so excited to know, and she immediately thought, oh brilliant, it will be a great fun there. Yeah. And what do you think, what would be happened? Exactly the same thing happened. She went into the party, she was overexcited, she was so joyful to meet different people. Oh, hello, oh, hi. And she started to dance, she started to laugh, she started to drink, and everything is absolutely what she decided, what actually she believed before going to the party. And that thing happened, and that is called self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, what does it mean again? What we believe, it start to turn into your behavior action to prove that you were right. And unfortunately, our basically 90-95% conduct or behavior is based on our self-fulfilling prophecy, because of our belief system, because of our unconscious programming. Now, go back in Stephania's uh, situation, for example, or let go to my situation. Where did my lower back pain or my back pain came from? That must be something happened when I was 2, 3, 4, 5 years old boy, yeah, or maybe when my mother was pregnant, and something must be happened to my mom or to my dad or to the people who were around me. They were talking about some back pain related issue or a negative feeling. Okay, that negative feeling gave me the negative experience, and that negative experience store in my memory in the unconscious mind. And when I grew up after 30, 40 years, this n- stored negative energy appeared in the lower back pain. And I say, ah, ooh, and that start to just controlled me. So that is the thing which we are talking. So that I mean that controlling and subconscious programming through my mind is helping lot of people negatively to prove their self-fulfilling prophecy. uh, because always remember, self-fulfilling prophecy happens mostly when you are living unconscious life, when you are out of awareness, when you are just living a materialistic life, when you are living a life which your society has given you. That's it. And our society is designed on materialistic foundation. Always remember, they will not talk about metaphysical thing. They will not talk about spirituality. They will not talk about the secret within the human body or the within human individual. They will not talk about God. They will not talk about, um, all things which are the causes of the material or physical action within people or in the collective conscious of the nations. American nation, British nation, okay, Indian nation, Pakistani nation, Australian nation. So these all self-fulfilling prophecy appears in form of behavior from one individual to the massive uh, number of individuals as well. So that's how our whole planet does show, um, different behavior. Different nations show different behavior based on their past as well, based on their unconscious collective mind. Okay, so this is so powerful phenomena, and we cannot heal ourselves until we know that are we victim of self-fulfilling prophecy. Am I victim of self-fulfilling prophecy? Is that my belief system is stopping me to heal myself? Is my belief system is stopping me to remove the illnesses from my body? Is that my belief system or unconscious programming of my childhood is stopping me to go forward in my life? That type of question will give you awareness, and that awareness will nourish your life and will transform your life. And that is a good news. When you start to challenge your belief system, when you start to challenge your unconscious mind to work on this negative programming through healing, through self healing, through spirituality, through power of mind to change it, then you will transform the life. If you have a body weight issue, if you have traumas, if you have a tragedy, if you have a overweight or lower weight body, if you have um, what we call it depression, if you living a sad life, if you living a life based on guilt, or you have a series of guilty, okay, all you can remove. You will be a refreshed person. Okay, you, no medical tablet can heal you. That's, I challenge you. If you have a guilty based life, no, no medicine, no tablet, no injection will heal you until you decide that you have a power to defeat your this state of mind, this state of body. Okay, so millions of cancer patients, they revived through the cancer, through their personal will, through their conviction, and that they were very successful. We know thousands of patients who were given the final sentence from the doctor, sorry, I'm sorry, you will be in this life for, in this earth for next 3 months, 6 months. Medical science will just give you um, sentences or statement based on their materialistic paradigm, because they think that, and you are only body. It is you, it is your life. You have a higher level of consciousness, and you know that you are not body. Body is just a reflection of your mind thought, what you keeping it. You are not only just mind, you are also consciousness. You are not only consciousness, you are awareness. And these all levels, once you start to experience and it start to reveal on yourself, you will be just out of body. You no longer a body. No disease can kill you. No disease can hit you. Or even it does hit you, it just will bypass you. And that's why a lot of strong people, we call them strong. Why? And that build a defense mechanism within your body to fight against any upcoming traumas or tragedy related, any allergy related issue within your body. And that your body is actually, your spirit is so high, no allergy can live in your body forever, or it will remain for maybe couple of days, and it has to go, because you are not a body. You are conscious mind, you are awareness, and you have a power to fight instantly against any problem which is coming or potentially coming to your body. So that's it. I have a lot of things to cover as well, but lack because of the time, I have to stop here on the self-fulfilling prophecy, uh, because it's a subject to healing, so its connection. So this healing subject is going on. I said it will last for a couple of weeks or months maybe, um, because we have to discuss, we have to think about. Our goal is not to finish the book or chapter what we are reading here. Our goal is to understand deeply and start to practice until it will be productive for myself, for my body, for my mind, for myself. Even I am beyond my body and mind, which is I am consciousness, which is my awareness is giving me uh, guidance. Then you will be a different individual. Then you will be standing out from all people humbly. So, if you have any question or you want to share any thought before I close this class, and we will continue from here next Sunday, same time. Okay, excellent. Next week, we will continue to read this from belief system and memory. That how our belief system and memory controls us, and this control does not give us any freedom, whatever we want to achieve, whatever we want to do. We will work on this, and we will feel that we are very um different individual, and also other things as well. For example, this how this operative program work, um, and how the childhood is influenced through different things, what actually the nature of illness itself, what is a map of consciousness, it helped me. Okay, what is a muscle testing, and how does it relate it? So what is a cure of illnesses, how we can, so it's just going on. Okay, and this lifelong circle will help you to heal, the knowledge of healing, and giving you the power for self healing. Okay, and that's it. So thank you so much for joining me, and we will meet again next Sunday. uh,
Thank you, Marathi.
yeah,
Thank you so much.
you're very
Yeah.
welcome, very welcome. See you next Sunday. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye.
Record.